Welcome to the SQL 30-day learning series on ASP NET and SQL Academy. In many of our SQL tutorials, we explored the basics of working with the databases and understood why SQL is the foundation of every application. From today, we are beginning a structured step-by-step journey 30 days of SQL learning. Each day, you will learn one powerful concept, see real examples, and practice queries that every developer must know. So, let us begin day 1 and take the first step toward mastering SQL. Welcome to day 1 of our SQL journey. SQL or Structured Query Language is the universal language for working with the databases. Whether you are in finance, HR, e-commerce or education, SQL helps you store, manage and retrieve data efficiently. A database is simply an organized collection of data. Think of it like a digital filing cabinet. Instead of scattered files, everything is stored in structured tables, ensuring consistency and security. Databases store information in tables. Each table has rows and columns. A row represents a single record, like one employee. Columns represent attributes such as employee name, department, or salary. Every table needs a primary key, a unique identifier for each record. For example, EMPID ensures that each employee record is distinct. Without primary keys, duplicate or inconsistent data could easily creep in. SQL is powerful because it lets you retrieve data quickly, connect multiple tables, perform calculations, and generate reports. It is the backbone of almost every modern application. SQL is not just theory, it powers real world systems. Social media platforms use SQL to store user profiles and posts. Banks use it for transactions. E-commerce sites use it for products and orders. Hospital use it for patient records. Here is a simple example. A student database. We have a students table, a courses table, and an enrollments table that connects them. This schema shows how relationships are built in databases. Let us look at a simple SQL command. This statement creates a students table with 4 columns: student ID, name, age, and class. Notice how we define data types and set student ID as the primary key. Before we move forward, let us clarify some terms. A schema is the structure of your database. A query is a request for data. A record is a single row and a field is a column. Your assignment for today is to create a simple employees table with the EMP name, department and salary. Mark EMP ID as the primary key. Then think of 3 real life databases you interact with daily, like your school system, online shopping, or social media. To summarize, SQL is the language of databases. Tables store data in rows and columns. Primary keys ensure uniqueness, and SQL powers countless real world applications. With this foundation, you are ready to start writing your first queries tomorrow.